Joshua, of course, absolutely dismantled at Wembley by Daniel Dubois. Eddie Hearn joined us last week and discussed what might be next for AJ.
If Fury was to win, we have a chance to make Fury against AJ for the Unified World Heavyweight Championship, which will be the biggest fight in the sport. If he loses, we still have the chance to make AJ against Fury, maybe as a, go on boys, go to war for 2 fights, and then maybe sail off into the sunset. Who knows? I mean, or Tyson Fury could lose and you might never see him again. So for us, you know, with the AJ hat on, there's only really 2 fights for him in boxing. One is a Daniel Dubois rematch and one is a Tyson Fury fight. I don't think there's interest in us having like an interim fight or coming back against this guy in the top 15. Like, how many fights have we got left? Could be 1, could be 3.
So that was Eddie Hearn. Barry, I'll ask you straight. A Daniel Dubois rematch or a fight with Fury, will he have earned that? Either of them?
I think his reputation, what he's achieved in the sport, he deserves a chance to come back. I think he has a chance against Tyson Fury. I don't think he has a chance against Usyk. And I don't think he has a chance either against Daniel Dubois. Dubois is an explosive puncher on the way up. And I just think that Joshua, and I don't want to be negative, sound negative all the time. I just think Joshua's ability to take a shot has disappeared. He just can't hold a shot anymore. And that is, you know, you cannot be in a fight in a boxing match with guys of that weight and size and the power without having a good chin. And I just think his chin is letting him down, and I don't think he should fight anymore. If I were him, I would never box again. He's done enough in the sport. He's been great. He deserves his chance, but I think you're asking me honestly. I think both Usyk and I think he's a great chance against Tyson Fury, but against Usyk and Dubois, they'll both take him out. But
you're telling us this lunchtime, it's time for AJ to retire.
If I were managing AJ, I would say stop. Don't do anymore. You know, you've done great. You've got a great reputation. He's a lovely young man. He's got, you know, a career ahead of him in commentary if he wants. He doesn't need to because he's earned so much money. So there's loads of things he can do. I just think his ability to soak up a shot has disappeared, and therefore that's the time to exit.
What's your take on that, Simon?
Well, I mean, I had the great privilege to do up front with Barry about 6, 7, 8 months ago. And one of the things I took away, and I phoned him afterwards, was I should have done a bit more time listening than talking over him. And he knows that. I said it to him. But we discussed Anthony Joshua, and we talked about this background noise of the rehabilitation, of how he'd come back from where he'd been with Usyk and the challenges that he'd got, and that he'd fought Franklin, he'd fought Hellenius, he'd fought Otto Wallin. I don't think we'd have a discussion by that time, but it would be before Otto Wallin. But I never felt that Anthony had been rehabilitated. I didn't think he was back to his best. And Barry at the time had said that he felt the lights had gone out, not as a disrespectful opportunity, but ultimately he was looking at a fighter. He knows what he's looking at. I might imagine what I think I'm looking at, but he knows because he's been a fighter. And I felt that the first time someone put one on Anthony Joshua on his whiskers, he was going to go. And that's what Daniel Dubois did. Now, I would suspect anybody got hit by Daniel Dubois the way Daniel Dubois hit him is going to go.
Tremendous puncher.
I don't think Anthony Joshua should fight again. No, I don't. I think that he was cleared out and cleaned out by Daniel Dubois, and it might be very difficult for him to contest that or to process it in his thinking. And of course, commercially, everyone's going to buzz around him and go, well, there's so much money. Why would you be going out now? Now, this boy's made 300 million quid. He doesn't need to be in the boxing ring
100%. And somebody needs. I think he's a bright kid, Joshua. I think he knows. At some stage in your life, your abilities start to erode, and your ability to take a punch. And you know, the one thing about boxing is you need to be able to soak up the shot, especially as a good heavyweight, especially with guys like that. So you need to exit if you can.
So Barry, just to re-emphasise the fact this lunchtime, you're telling us that it should really be time up for Anthony Joshua after what Daniel Dubois did to him, of course, back here in London just those weeks ago. Let's head back out to Riyadh because Barry, Simon, we are joined live by Daniel Dubois. Daniel, good afternoon to you. We are talking about the job you did on Anthony Joshua some weeks ago. Obviously, you and me and Simon and Barry are watching with interest to see what Joshua does next. It won't be uppermost on your mind because your mind's on who you're going to fight next. But do you think there's a chance that after what you did to him in the ring, it's time up for AJ?
I can't speak too much on that, but I know I'm the new guy on the block. I'm the new king. So yeah, we might get it on down the line, but I'm out here in Saudi, and I want the winner on Saturday. You
want to fight the winner of Fury Usyk?
Of course, I want the winner. I want to fight for the undisputed. That's what the game is now. That's the goal.
Daniel, are you supremely confident that you would beat either Tyson Fury or Oleksandr Usyk? Whoever survives on Saturday night, you would beat them?
100%. 100%. This is my time now, and I've been through the ups and downs, but I'm a new man. I'm a man of the future, and I'm ready to take on, fight for the undisputed and win it, and go down in history.
But Daniel, before Barry and Simon come in, how different as a fighter, how different are you now from the first fight you had with Usyk when he beat you?
Much different, leagues and leagues above that guy. Like I said, I've evolved, and I've learned from my mistakes, and the team's got it right, everyone's got it right, and I'm firing on all cylinders now. So yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I genuinely think that Daniel is the hardest puncher in the heavyweight division at the moment. He's ridiculously dangerous. He's improved since the Usyk fight. He's got better. There's no doubt about it. Him and Don Charles are working well together. And the body shot was really good against Usyk the last time. If he can target the body, he's got a chance with anybody. He's so powerful, he's got a chance with anybody.
Barry McGuigan there calling you, Daniel, ridiculously dangerous. Is this all coming out of this partnership that you seem to have got going with Don Charles, your trainer?
Yeah, definitely. With Don, my dad, and the people that are closest to me, my family, my brother, my sister, and just the immediate team right now. But we're getting it right, and let's see on Saturday who wins. I just want to fight the winner. I want to fight for the undisputed.
Daniel, I mean, this is what you were conditioned for, built for. This is what your father's vision for you was, and this is what all these roads have led to this. But you've got Joseph Parker next, and that stylistically represents a different challenge to you. What do you make of that fight?
I see him as a good fight. It's a good fight. He's experienced. He's a good fighter, and he's had a good couple of wins. But I just feel like I'm ready to go through him and to take out anyone that's in my way right now. I can't be stopped.
Do you feel? I mean, I've watched you over the years, Daniel. I remember you coming on a show 2 or 3 years ago. I remember watching you go through your journeys, and you're becoming more confident in the media. Do you feel differently now as a world champion? There was a lot written about you. I remember 4 years ago just before you lost to Joe Joyce, people were writing. Jeff Powell was writing about forget Fury, forget Joshua. This kid's coming through. Triple D is going to be the heavyweight champion of the world. And now that you're there, and you are now, people talked about the Hrgovic fight. You won the world title. It wasn't handed to you as a result of Hrgovic. You won the world title. So when you went in against AJ, you were the world title holder. But do you feel on a different level now? Yeah. Do you feel like a world champion?
I definitely do. I feel like, I've crossed the hurdle now. I'm the world champion. I'm ready to defend it. I'm going to go out there and fight to the death and be a real gladiator and a warrior and entertain the people. And I'm definitely a champ. I feel it in my soul.
Daniel, since we've got this time together, I want to thank you for consistently joining us, Simon and myself, live on the show since you beat Joshua on that famous occasion recently.
Who's he picking for the fight?
Let's do it. Who are you picking on Saturday? Will it be Usyk? Will it be Fury? What is your view? What will we see? And who wins it?
Well, boys, I would love to fight Usyk again. So if he wins, that would be great for me. I'd want to get that rematch back and right that wrong. But whichever one of them wins, may the best man win, and I want to fight for the undisputed. That's my
You're
stand
sitting
on
on
it.
the
That's my
fence,
position.
Daniel. Come on,
You're
just give us
sitting
a
on
winner. Give us a
Barry's
winner.
right,
Come on.
Daniel Dubois. We're
Come on, Barry.
Come on, Daniel. I want you to tell us who's going to win.
Who's going to win?
Yeah. Come on.
Whoever wants it the most.
Ah, come on. You're sitting on the fence. You got splinters up your arse.
Come on, Barry. You know I'm not like that.
we're brave from distance, Daniel, aren't we? We're pushing you. You're not going to give us an outright winner. You're not going to give us a name.
Yo, yeah. Go for Fury, man. I wanted to see him do it. But like I said before, I would love to get the rematch with Usyk. And it's going to be a great fight either way.
Brilliant. Yeah. Daniel, thank you for joining us again. And we shall speak again soon. But thanks for everything you do for us.
Well done, Dan.
Good stuff. Yeah, mate. See you later.
You gotta love him. It's just like, right, that's that done. What's next? We'll finish off today with Barry McGuigan. Stay with us.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.